Female teachers having sex and flirting with their students is becoming a pandemic. Kathryn Houghtaling, 26 at the time, was charged with 6 counts of criminal sexual conduct with 2 boys, aged 16 and 17. Houghtaling was a special needs teacher at Rochester High School. Their sexual activities happened outside the school property in cars and victims' homes, according to the school's internal investigation.
Sex in cars, and even Mrs. Houghtaling sneaking into my home in the middle of the night to be with my son.
She provided the victims with drugs and alcohol, according to the prosecution. Houghtaling appeared before a judge for sentencing after entering a plea of no contest to the charges.
Okay, we're here for sentencing.
One of the victim's parents delivered an impact statement before the sentencing.
My son became the punchline of jokes and was even taunted by students from another school during a district basketball game where they were yelling teacher's pet while he was in court.
The prosecutor told the court that Houghtaling was still texting one of the victims even a day before the Oakland County Sheriff's officer invited her for questioning.
Or even up to the day before she was interviewed by the police, she was texting the victim on counts 2 through 6, wanting to know if Jay could hang out with her.
Kathryn Houghtaling was sentenced to 51 months to 180 months in the Michigan Correctional Center for the criminal sexual conduct 3rd degree.
It's a sentence of this court that Kathryn Houghtaling, for counts 1 through 6, criminal sexual conduct 3rd degree, be sentenced to 51 months to 180 months in the Michigan Department of Corrections.
Houghtaling was married at the time the criminal sexual conduct was going on. Marka Bodine, 32, a former teacher at Tomball Intermediate School, pleaded guilty to sexually abusing a 13-year-old boy for 3 years. Bodine sent explicit pictures to the student, had sex with him in her classroom and in a car multiple times. The former teacher received a 60-day sentence for her actions, and some parents were furious about the judgment.
Find out that she was only given 60 days. It's unbelievable, and I think our community deserves answers for why that sentence was decided.
Community leaders also blasted the judge for giving Bodine such a light sentence.
Angry and upset with what's happened in this courthouse, happened with the. It is unbelievable that he would take a woman who molested one of her students for 3 years. This lady molested this boy starting at the age of 13 years old. She even went so far as to move in his apartment complex like predators do to continue her predatory sexual deviant practices on a 13-year-old child. This woman also got pregnant while she was out on bond, hoping to influence the court to not send her to prison. And black and brown women who are charged with crimes, they have children all the time, and that's never taken into consideration whether they serve time for child rape and child molestation. This teacher, so-called teacher, who was held with the responsibility of protecting children and being a watchful eye over children, was a sexual predator in the classroom, and Judge Glass said that it was not fit for her to do jail time because she just had a baby. Well, you don't feel that way when other sexual predators rape and molest children. You send them where they deserve to go. Judge Glass should resign and be removed from the bench. We thank God he lost re-election, but he needs to be removed immediately.
The judge retired after sentencing Bodine to just 60 days. Stacy Schuler, a former high school teacher, had a threesome with her students. Stacy worked directly with the teens' football team, and one day she got flirty and invited 2 of them home. The victims told Mason police that they had sex, smoked cigarettes, and continued with more orgies.
And at one point we stopped and went and smoked a cigarette. And we came back and continued.
The former Mason High School teacher's defense was based on insanity, but it didn't pay off. Stacy was sentenced to 4 years in jail, but she got out after serving 1 year.